Hi everyone, and welcome to morning coffee break. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's Tuesday, July 23rd. Currently it's 70 degrees. High today's 81, which actually feels pretty good after it being over 90 all the time. 36% chance of rain. We need rain bad. Winds at 2 miles per hour right now. Okay, today I got looking through. I've got like a million pictures. I got looking through them, and I thought, I think I'll just make a video of just random pictures. I made one before, and everybody really liked it. So I went ahead and did that. It's not a very long video. The editor in my phone will only allow 60 pictures, and that only amounts to like 3 minutes. So it's a little over 3 minutes, so it's not very long. But there's a lot of pictures in there. So definitely check that out today. Random pics of life with Mike video. Okay, what's for dinner? We're going to have the rest of those Smart Ones dinners that we got in that Kroger haul. I think there's two turkey and mashed potatoes left, and that one that's a Mexican meal. I can't remember what it's called. So we're going to have those, and some. I'm going to fix some green beans to go with it, because they don't have, all they got some mashed potatoes in those two. So we'll do that, and just something easy. I'm so tired of it. The heat though, even if it's 80 degrees and you turn on these the stove, the gas stove, it really puts off heat, and the oven just really does. The microwave doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't really put out any heat. So I'll probably use that for the green beans. And those Smart Ones dinners, you have to use the microwave with them. It doesn't have any directions for baking or using the oven. So anyway, I've got a taste test. This is a little bit different. I gave Mom a lot of zucchini, and she of course she's been eating some, and she freezes it also like we do. And she made a bunch of zucchini bread, and I've always loved Mom's banana bread and zucchini bread. She just makes the best. And I thought, I'd like to try that, but it's not like it's a name brand. It's a home baked item that my mom made. But I thought, what, we got this down at Grocery Outlet, but I'm sure you can find it wherever the butter sections are at your store. The Land O' Lakes honey butter spread. Butter's great on zucchini bread, but I've never tried honey butter on it before. So let's look at the nutrition facts for this honey butter. Let's see. Serving size is a tablespoon. That's probably about right. Maybe I might use a little more than that. There's only 70 calories though. 8% total fat. 13% saturated fat, no trans fat, 3% cholesterol, 2% sodium, 1% carbs, low carb, no fiber, 8% sugar, that's not bad, and vitamin A, 4%. Yeah, okay. So, and it doesn't have very many ingredients. I always like seeing that. Just cream, sugar, canola oil, water, honey, salt, natural flavor, citric acid, and guar gum. It says it contains milk. So I think I'll put this down like this so you can see. Let me get this open. It's got the thing on it. Here's what it looks like in there. So let me see here. Let me fix this to where we can all see it. Okay, there's Mom's zucchini bread. It's just fantastic. You can see the little green specks through it of my zucchini. You get some of this. I don't know, that probably looks like about like a tablespoon. But like I said, I'm going to put a little bit more. About a half, not even half a tablespoon more. It's pretty low calorie as far as this butter. Okay, I think that's enough. That's the wrong way. Put back on. There it goes. Okay, set that over there. I'm just going to break a piece off of this bread here. Oh goodness, that is really good. Wow, it's extra good. I know it'd be good with some coffee. Wow, thanks, Mom. As good as it always is. Some coffee. Oh yeah. That's delicious. The butter is delicious. Okay, let's see. On the nutrition facts, let me raise that up. On the nutrition facts, just 70 calories. The worst number is 13% of saturated fat, but all the rest of them aren't that bad. I'm going to give this, it's just, like I said, you're not going to eat a ton of this stuff either, you know. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for nutrition facts. I'm surprised how low the other numbers are. And the taste, 5 out of 5. I mean, even if I just tasted it alone, it tastes great, but on this, it's just fantastic. Okay, let me put this back up and I'll be right back. That is really fantastic. I just love eating stuff that's been made from stuff that I've grown out there, vegetables I've grown. Okay, so we got a joke today. One of them was very distasteful. This one here, you know, it's funny at least. A man walks into a bar and orders a drink. After noticing there are pieces of meat nailed to the ceiling of the bar, he asks the barman what they are for. The barman replies, "If you can jump up and pull one of them down, you get free beer all night. If you fail, you have to pay the bar $100. Do you want to give it a try?" The man thinks about it for a minute before saying, "Nah, no thanks. The stakes are too high." I like that. Okay, our thought of the day comes from Rita Mae Brown. Good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. Okay. All right, and we saw, I saw one. Just right there. Play classic mode. Okay. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay, what temperature is considered a fever in adults when measured by mouth? 95 degrees, 96.8 degrees, 100.4 degrees, 93 degrees. I think this is fairly easy. I think most people know 98.6 is where you're around where you're supposed to be. So 100.4, yeah. Common knowledge states that a normal body temperature is 98.6. However, your baseline body temperature may vary by a degree or more. It also fluctuates. It's typically lower in the morning and higher in the evening. Okay. Next question. Which of these is the coldest city in the United States? Marquette, Michigan, Duluth, Minnesota, Grand Forks, North Dakota, Fairbanks, Alaska. You know, wow, I've heard it gets really cold, you know, in the the lower 48 in some of them. I'm thinking, you know, Minnesota, I know it does, and Michigan, it certainly does. That's right up next to Canada. North Dakota is right around there where Minnesota is. You know, Alaska, though, you'd think it would be it. But I might be getting tricked if I say Fairbanks, Alaska. Because I'm thinking it could be Duluth, Minnesota. Let's see. I'm going to go with Alaska. That's right, then. Okay. With a minimum average temperature of about minus 17 degrees, Fairbanks, Alaska takes the cake as the coldest city in the U.S. Okay. What does drinking alcohol in cold temperature actually achieve? Improve circulation, decrease body temperature, make you warmer, keep you awake, or you just don't care? No, I added that one. Actually, you think it warms you up, but it doesn't. I guess you just think it. You're thinking, oh man, I'm okay now, I'm warm. But I think it's actually, it decreases your body temperature. Yeah. Drinking alcohol can decrease body temperature, according to studies over the years. While alcohol may seem the perfect cold weather beverage because it creates a sensation of warmth, it actually decreases core body temperatures regardless of the temperature outside and increases the risk of hypothermia. Okay. What is the hottest natural temperature ever recorded on Earth? 90.2, 134.1, 120.5, or 100.3? Okay. Ever recorded on Earth. I really think it could be 134.1. That's right. The official highest recorded temperature is 134.1 Fahrenheit, which was measured on July 10th. By the way, that's 56.7 degrees Celsius. On July 10th, July 1913 at Greenland Ranch, Death Valley, California, USA. Wow. Okay. Which of these is a temperature scale? Lee, Osborne, Home, Celsius. If somebody heard me a minute ago, you'll know this one for sure. It's Celsius. Yeah, the degree Celsius is the unit of temperature on the Celsius scale, originally known as the centigrade scale outside Sweden. One of two temperature scales used in the international system of units. What is the freezing point of water in Celsius? And I know this. 32 degrees, 0 degrees, 120 degrees, minus 52 degrees. How's water gonna freeze at 120 degrees? You know, come on. I can't believe they threw that one in there. It's actually 0, but Fahrenheit is 32. Yeah. The freezing point describes the liquid to solid transition, while the melting point is the temperature at which water goes from solid ice to liquid water. In theory, the two temperatures would be the same, but liquids can be supercooled beyond their freezing point, so they don't solidify until well below freezing point. Okay. That's enough. What is the world's largest hot desert? The Atacama, the Great Victoria, the Kalahari, the Sahara. Largest hot desert. I want to say the Sahara. Yeah. The Sahara is the largest hot desert in the world and the third largest desert overall. Behind the cold deserts of Antarctica and the Arctic, the Sahara is one of the harshest environments on Earth, covering 3.6 million square miles. Wow. That's a big desert. The Earth's core is as hot as what? Lava? Venus? Melted iron? The sun? Okay, lava, Venus, melted iron, the sun. If it was as hot as the sun, there would be no Earth. I mean, that's all there is to it. I want to say it's lava. No, it is. Oh my gosh, that surprises me. I just learned something big time. It's the sun. The Earth's core is as hot as the sun? How can that be? I mean, you see the sun, right? I mean, if it's like that in the core, I don't know. It looks like it would burn the Earth up or something. That's crazy, isn't it? Let's read about it. Okay, that's the first one I missed. The hottest part of the core is actually the Boolean discontinuity, where the temperatures reach 10,800 Fahrenheit, as hot as the surface of the sun. The inner core is a hot, dense ball of mostly iron. It has a radius of about 758 miles. The temperature in the inner core is about 9,392 Fahrenheit. The pressure is merely 3.6 million atmospheres. I don't know what that is, but wow, I would never have thought that it could be that hot, you know. Okay, I got 7 right and 1 wrong. We got 2 more. Which planet is the coldest? Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Venus. Boy, I've heard this. I really have, but I'm not for sure. My first was Jupiter is the first thing I thought. Nope. Uranus. The planets in our solar system are heated by the sun. Here on Earth, we are about 100 million miles away from the sun, a distance that provides the perfect temperature for life. Neptune is the farthest away from the sun's warmth. However, the coldest planet is not that Neptune, but Uranus. It's a billion miles closer to the sun than Neptune. Wow. Okay. And it's still cold? Coldest? I don't know. So that's weird. Okay, I learned something there again. Which of these regions of Earth is the coldest? South Pole, North Pole, the tropics, equator. I think it's the North Pole. No, it's the South Pole. So, there we go. I learned something else. Both polar regions of the Earth are cold primarily because they receive far less solar radiation than the tropics and mid-latitudes do. What makes the South Pole so much colder than the North Pole is that it sits on top of a very thick ice sheet, which itself sits on a continent. That's crazy, isn't it? Okay, the surface of the ice sheet at the South Pole is more than 9,000 feet in elevation. Whoa. Okay, everybody. I got 7 right and 3 wrong. I learned something on all 3 of those ones that I didn't get right. It's very, very interesting. I would have thought North Pole for this, but it's South Pole. So, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed trivia time and morning coffee break today. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great morning, and I hope you check out random pics of Life with Mike later on today, everybody. Have a great day, everybody, and God bless.